I am God, and all I wanna do is die on fly. I hate myself, I will not lie. I'm God, and all I wanna do is die on fly. I hate myself, I will not lie. Your Honor, there's been a lot of accusations, Your Honor. I know I've got no leg to stand on, Your Honor. I see the jury is quite shaken, Your Honor. But do they know that they are Satan? I am God, and all I wanna do is die on fly. I hate myself, I will not lie. I'm God, and all I wanna do is die on fly. Yeah. La da da da, la da da da, la da da. Missy, Marshall Manson. Follow if you can, son.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Morning Wood. This is the Morning Wood where you get wooded good because that wood is so good. Yes, it is. It is April 15th, and I don't know what day. What is it? A Thursday? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We're hump day. Thanks for putting that in my fucking head, Jeff. I hate this shit. Anyways, today we're joined for our first time here on the Morning Wood, a very awesome person. A very cool person, some black guy. How you doing, Derek?
Hey, thanks for having me on, man. I just looked right now in our DMs, and it's almost been 2 years. You
yes!
the first
2 years.
I was like, oh shit. All right.
Yeah, the first time we met, right after VidCon, I asked you, and you're like, yeah, and then things happened and shit went down. And Jeff Holliday's here.
Yeah. Yep. I'm back.
And our producer, I want to let everybody know if there's any glitches. Our producer man is actually away from his computer. He's not even home, and he's doing this shit from a phone. So if there's any glitches, then there's your problem. But we thank him for being loyal and dedicated and doing this shit from some business stuff he's taking care of. As always, yes, the man. Bulls is the man. As always, my lovely, beautiful, wonderful, sexy. We're not going to mention her tit. Yes, Missy. And the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, Shabisky's here.
He's not the dumbest motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah.
No, I would like to take that challenge. I would challenge you.
Okay. I mean, like,
he's the greatest.
Joey Salads exists. Come on, man.
Yeah, but Joey Salads does exist. This is true. You know, I argue with him sometimes on Twitter, too.
I would not have anything against Joey Salads, but like this political arc thing that he's doing is just real fucking annoying. Dude. At VidCon one year, he's actually really, really nice. I get along with him quite well. But this political stunt that he's been doing for the past year, I can't, dude. Every time I see him like, President Trump is the greatest president of all time, all I see is that picture of him pissing in his fucking... I'm like, dude, come on. Come on, Joey, what the fuck, dude?
I'm gonna have to back you up on that, man. Because I like Joey, but I gotta tell you, it was maybe like a week or two ago that I said to myself, I was like, why haven't I muted this guy? Because I just had to, because every single tweet I would see, he would say something stupid under it, and then the very next day is, text me or here, like I'm something something always support my this, support my that. Everything that he would say, whether if it landed or not, like if it was actually like people, oh yeah, this got a lot of attention. And I was just like, all right, I'm good. I'm good.
Support my campaign.
Yeah, essentially.
Because he lost. He did try and run for some office, some low level office, and he lost. But he's still keeping it up because I think he realized he was making a lot more money by grifting politics than he was like doing his YouTube comment. Because he was
it is a troll, right? It is what he's doing right now.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think he's been doing it long enough. He was legitimately running. He was actually asking for donations. And it got to a point where I think this is just, I don't even know if it's like, I can say it's a shtick. I think it's something that he's taking seriously. But you see that nobody else is really taking it seriously because, like as Jeff said, usually when he'll post something in the replies and the mentions, there will be him pissing in his mouth, or when he was doing that prank and he had the swastika armband. He had that Nazi armband, like where he was like trying to come to a Trump rally dressed like that. You know, he was doing that prank, and because of that, that's haunting him now because now that's taken out of context and just looks like he's a legitimate Nazi. It's got to be honest.
That's why we got to think about what we do. we have to think about what we do.
YouTubers cannot make the transition to politics. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, I mean even myself, like certain people I associated with, and it's like there's stuff out there that was a joke at the time and everybody knew it, but anybody outside of those circles are like, well, look what this fucking guy did. So it's
2017 will haunt all of us.
There's a documentary. Oh man, for me, probably 2015, 2016, something like that. There's a documentary out there over in Europe. It's about Kekistan. I'm in it with Jordan Peterson, and there's a shot of me digging through my messy garage, trying to find a Kekistan flag saying, honey, where's my hate symbol? Ha ha ha. Yeah, no, I'm never running for fucking office, dude. I'm never running for office. That's fucking impossible, all right?
Yeah, dude, I've told dead baby jokes. I've made fun of Asian people, Mexicans, black people, gay people, white people. I'm fucked.
I mean, you could run for president and you might get it.
That's true.
You might win, actually.
Maybe I just grab a chick by her pussy and you're good. It's crazy, dude.
I don't care how many pussies I have to grab. I will be president. Goddamn.
Did you guys see
if I have to grab every pussy, whether they want it or not, I will do it to get the presidency.
Amen.
Did you see the fucking meltdown, Jeff, that Trump had the other day? Oh God, it was hilarious.
I saw it.
Oh, dude, it was fucking nuts. I don't know what he was thinking. He comes out and plays a campaign video, basically, at a press conference for coronavirus. And then he gets all upset when they fucking start hounding his ass, the press.
I hope they do it every day.
Yeah, they
hound every single day. That's what the press is supposed to fucking do.
Exactly. People are like, why are they doing that? That's what they're supposed to do.
Right. Break the man so everyone can see he's a fucking moron and they
Well,
stop
not
putting
that.
him off.
The press is supposed to challenge. The press is supposed to inform the public of things that everybody needs to know, and it's supposed to challenge the authority and dig into those things that the people that we elect to office, to make sure that they are doing their job, they're not abusing their power, etc. So it's checks and balances. Mm-hmm. So I like that they get in his face. If he's not doing anything wrong, he's got nothing to fucking worry about.
Right, but that's why he's so worried, because he's doing something wrong.
Exactly. Shit.
I don't know what's wrong with the fucking view count today. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy. What do you think, Shabisky?
I agree. What are you saying about the view count? We have 40 people here now.
Yeah, it's usually a little bit more by now. But anyways, it don't matter.
It takes a minute, retard.
Shut the fuck up, dumbass.
Shit. Give some fucking time.
You're going to embarrass me in front of Derek, and I don't want you to do that.
Dang. Dang.
By the end of the
Took me
show,
2
they're-
years to get him on here, goddammit.
Yeah, this is awkward. I'm getting out of here, dude.
the only thing after I started being part of the show. All right, he saw that I was on, and he's like, "All right, I'm coming back on
He
there.
doesn't even know
This is
who
gonna
the
be
fuck
awesome."
you are, dude.
What?
He doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, he does. It says right underneath me. I got a name tag.
You stupid.
I love you,
you.
Shabby.
Yeah. So, by the way, let me give you a little background on Shabisky, Derek. This one you don't know. I call him a dumbass. He thought Alaska was a country.
Awesome.
He thought the Vietnam War came before the Civil War.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, no.
Yes, he did.
Nobody
country
thinks
and not
that.
a continent.
He-
Africa,
What?
Africa is a country.
Yeah, it's a country. Africa's a country, not a continent.
No. What?
No,
Alaska's
I've-
too big to be a state. Look how big it is. It don't make sense. It should be its own. It's like it's big. It's huge. It should
You
be
know-
like a country
Thank
itself.
you for the dollar tip.
You know, it is pretty big, but it's much larger on the maps than it's. You know, it's not as big. It's just like Greenland. It's not as big as you think it is.
Don't they do that with the UK too? Doesn't,
It's
like,
basically anything closer to the poles are blown up exponentially.
the Queen of England makes them make England bigger, just so that people can see it, because she owns like a sixth of the world.
It's like
I mean-
some King of Siam shit.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, I'd do that, I guess. Never mind. Yeah, that's
No, if I was the queen, I'd be like, make my island bigger.
bigger.
Bigger. That's how they talk over there.
Alaska looks too big to be a state. I can't believe you said that. Money music,
He
Shabby.
also called me
Music
an Uncle
box.
Tom.
Yes, he did.
No, it was an
Hammond.
accident.
P.T.
supposed to be
Hammond.
funny.
Wait a minute. P.T. Hammond is who is this channel's biggest supporter, who happens to be a black man. He called him Uncle Tom.
Damn.
It was an accident.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I was just
A
trying
lot
to
of things with
It didn't
Shab
work.
are accidents. You'll
Yeah.
learn that.
I was an accident.
I mean, look, that's
We're an
one of the harmless one. I wouldn't say harmless, but it's one of the milder slurs you can
Oh,
throw
he
at
said
somebody.
worse. He said worse.
Oh yeah. Wait, what?
You're a homophobe.
Mm.
Nah.
He's not. No, he's not. He's not a homophobe. He's just afraid of gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves gay people. He talks about penis
they-
all the time.
Isn't that what homophobe means? Isn't that what homophobe means?
I'm already scared enough for the coronavirus.
Oh.
Here, Shab's like, yeah. He didn't realize that means the same fucking thing.
What? Who?
Homophobe and being scared of gay people. That's what homophobe means.
I don't need to talk about this with you, pimp. Go on to the next segment, okay?
Okay. All right. Shabisky.
What?
There's a farmer. He
Uh-huh.
desperately needs somebody to help stimulate his emu to lay an egg. And the
Mhm.
only way to do that is somebody's going to have to stick their face into the emu's cloaca and tickle it with their tongue. How much did you do it for?
They're Kalanka? Where's that at?
Just think of it like
Cloaca.
a big bird pussy.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
much would it cost for you to do that?
It cost $500 just to take his hat off.
It's like a giant chicken, right?
yeah, I'd have to take my hat off for that, wouldn't I?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Wear
I'm
a
not
hat.
necessarily.
Okay, $25.
God damn, you're cheap.
Insanely low. Okay.
Yeah, I'd at least had to have a few hundred. Shit.
Nah, I ain't scared of
You
no
get your
bird.
tongue in a bird's puss, man.
I'm scared of no bird pussy, you pussy.
So it'd
He
take you
won't take his hat
$50,000.
off
It would
unless
take
he
you $50,000 to suck a dick, but only $25 to eat out a giant bird's cloaca.
I just learned that word today. This is great.
Education.
Caligua.
Okay.
I'm gonna
No, that's not it.
I'm gonna-
Shab.
I'm gonna
You
suck
said
a
right.
Caligua, guys. I'm gonna lick the fuck out of that Caligua, babe.
It's not Caligua, Shabby.
What?
You're saying it wrong.
What? It's not. Yeah. Wait. That's what he said. Caligua.
No.
He calls it a koala. I'm done.
Koala?
I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna lick that koala. All right.
Oh, damn, he's stupid. I love you, though.
Holy shit.
Caligula. Anyways, so yeah, dude, what you been? Okay, I haven't talked to you since the Corona thing. What have you been doing, Derek? I mean, just working on your art or what, man?
It's actually kind of shameful that there's a lot of people that aren't working right now. They can't work, and I have the ability to work, and I have done like the least I've done in like weeks. It's really one of those things where like I feel like a piece of shit because I can work, and I should be working probably even more, but I think I just beat like 2 video games and I bought a 55-pound kettlebell at least so I can actually fucking do something. So there's that.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, then I've just been, probably, building, trying to compete with some world records of like jerking off or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's about it.
Oh, dude, you got a long way to go. I'm pretty good at that.
I'm feeling that fucking sting about not being able to go to the goddamn gym, though. Fuck.
But you got live-in pussy, Jeff. I don't. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, it's different. It's different. Like, I was. Memory's tiny. Like, if I'm deadlifting, like memory, that's nothing compared to going to the gym.
True.
You know?
True.
I miss
She
that
is
shit.
tiny. She is very tiny.
Yeah.
So
I
cute.
miss the gym.
Taking
There
my
we
go.
first hit
Oh, there
off
it
the
is.
shit I bought with my stimulus. Here is your cut. Let's get more
Thank you, brother.
Streamlabs in here.
There you go.
Aw.
Appreciate that. You got $1,200. You only gave me $11. That's my cut. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just-
You got 11:10.
11:10.
technically.
That seems
Yeah.
very calculated, actually.
Yes, it does. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. So yeah, dude, I'm honestly going insane. You seen my fucking TikToks? I joined TikTok. You know I'm insane. I just been fucking stupid. I don't know what to do with myself.
More TikToks.
Yeah.
I just did one this earlier. Called something about Big Boy. I was making fun of my fatness.
Was one of the games that you beat Doom Eternal?
No, I haven't. Okay, so no. I haven't first. I haven't. I'm backlogging right now. That's
Okay.
kind of the thing. So my thinking is I was gonna buy Doom Eternal, but I thought, let me not buy it at full price. Let me wait for it to go on sale whenever it will. It's probably gonna be a while. But I have I have way too many games. Like I just beat Gears 5 because I've had it for like a billion years. And then I actually I realized that I never finished Sekiro, and that's been out for like a year or something.
Yeah.
So things like that, I'm starting to get. That game's so fun. This game's so good. So I'm starting to like backlog, and I'm having a good time. But I'm also really, like, say for example, I try to go to sleep. I try to go to sleep at like 2 a.m, but then I just kept playing games, and then it was probably like 5, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta at least try to get like 2 hours or something.
My kid has been going to bed at probably 8 in the morning every day for the past 4 days because he's been up playing Modern Warfare.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been playing a lot of Warzone. Doom Eternal, man. The one that came out in 2016 was fucking amazing.
That was.
I thought it was gonna be probably as good as that. Like this is me like 15 minutes into playing that game, playing. All of a sudden that music swells and I'm cranking. I'm going shit. Fucking screaming after every single room that you fucking clear and the music dies down. I'm Tim Allen like fucking crazy. Dude. That shit is so fucking baller. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. I'm really bad at it, so I played on the easiest difficulty.
Hey, sometimes it's just about the journey, man.
Shab has
Well-
been playing a lot of Tropico. I've been
Tropico.
watching him make a world Is that what? Is it a world?
Building
an
a
island?
city, a city and
It's like some weird version of The Sims, but like you can like legalize gay marriage and like people come and attack you and tornadoes come through.
Yeah, he plays a dictator of a small island nation, basically. And it's like a city building strategy game. I haven't played one yet, but they look like a lot of fun.
It's really interesting because he has to like, in order to make money, he has to get the whole thing set up. So it's like, oh, why isn't this making enough money? And it's like, oh, because I didn't have enough people graduate from college yet. So you have to go and like make some more high school to make another college to get people
Hey,
to the
you
workforce.
guys probably don't know me. Big fan of the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Now we do know
Your name
you.
Fire Ronan.
Oh, that's for Fire Ronan. We know Ronan shit.
I
I
never heard of him.
Fuck you, Chef. I don't
Fuck
know
you.
none of what y'all talking about because I don't game. Everybody knows that. I so I'm like lost.
Well, in that case, let's talk about it more, guys.
but yes, do talk about it. You seem interested. You seem interested. But I did want to talk to Derek about something I do know he's a fan of, and I am also, and that is professional wrestling. And I wanted his opinion on, to me, the shit show that was Wrestlemania.
I was pretty well. Okay, so there was a silver lining. Like I was really disappointed, obviously. However, I did like some of those, like say the matches that they did that were like the Boneyard match. I didn't like it for it to be that it was a part of WrestleMania because I like one of the things I like the spectacle. I liked just when there's like close to 100,000 people. It's usually around like 70,000 people or whatever. And then it's just really ridiculous and bombastic and these huge entrances and stuff and just ridiculous bullshit. You know, I always appreciate that. And to me, it would have been better if they would have just like postponed it or just not even.
I did SummerSlam WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, something like that. Where so they just kind of did the Performance Center. I was like, okay, fair enough. And it was really cheap. Like one of the guys that actually became champion, he really deserved it. This guy Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
And it was really just lackluster and just felt like shit that he finally.
Was nobody there.
There was no one there. Like he got no pop. Like they showed when he won fucking what was it? When he won the Royal Rumble, and then they showed like the pop in the UK, people at like pubs and stuff. It was like so nice to see people like they're like finally this guy deserved this push, and then just to have no crowd at all. I'm like, dude, that's fucking. Dude got fucking shafted. But.
Yeah, that was decent. The thing that bothered me the most was the Firefly Funhouse thing. That shit was ridiculous, in my opinion. That was ridiculous. That was not wrestling. That was not.
You're right. You're totally right. Personally, I liked it. I thought it was really interesting and really fun and kind of funny, like at certain parts. But as far as like say some of the wrestling outlets that I watch. Like this one called Wrestle Talk. This dude was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give that a 6-star." That's like on the Dave Meltzer scale. It's a 6-star match, and I'm like, it wasn't a match though. It wasn't. There was no wrestling
performance.
Yeah, so it was kind of weird that's. But I feel like that's what people are kind of. You know how sometimes you kind of lie to yourself about some shit where you're just so desperate for something to be good, or you just want something. You'll just make any excuse to be like, "Oh yeah, that was great. That was fantastic." I feel like that's what that was.
Okay. Well, to me, it was more of a performance art kind of deal. It was really weird at times, and I get it if they did that segment like on Raw or something.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, WrestleMania just didn't make sense to me. One more wrestling question, because I know everybody else here is like, what the fuck are they talking about? What do you think about the AEW?
Fan. I'm really excited. I'm really excited that there's some legitimate competition now. I'm excited.
Real alternative.
Yeah. I'm excited the rest are treated well. They have medical insurance. There's a lot more creative control. Like their promos are much more off the cuff, like much more of like of a yeah. So it's a much better working environment. I think everything they're doing is just so much better right now and it really just comes down to Vince McMahon is just so out of touch and he won't fucking let up because if you look at, say, the development or NXT, I guess it's its own brand now. It's actually pretty fucking good. NXT is run by Triple H.
Triple H.
And it's really, really good. Some of the best matches I've ever seen in WWE in history are on some of their NXT takeovers when they do their pay-per-views. Some of them are so fucking ridiculously good. It really shows you how much the main rosters like SmackDown and Raw are getting fucked over by Vince. It's really sad.
Yeah, and they what you're talking about is their third show. I mean, really, it's what it is. It's their third show. They don't, and it's the best show. It really is. Yeah. I do have one more question. Did you hear what Lawler did?
I am so. I can't, especially after Jim Cornette. Yeah. Jim Cornette fucked up not that long ago. And he got fired from I forgot what he was working with Impact, I think it was NWA.
NWA.
He was doing some shit for NWA, and he got fired because he said something that was kind of racist. I forgot what it was, but it had to do with some stereotypical food, black people, something happened. So you think after that there would be probably a memo, hey, Jerry, especially Jerry, like it's like, hey, don't fucking say anything stupid, and then he does it like twice.
What he said, Jeff, there's a Japanese, I guess she was Japanese or Chinese or whatever.
Yeah, he's Japanese.
Yeah, they did a moonsault, and he called it ramen noodle moonsault.
Well, he fucked up twice.
Looking at him right now.
Yeah, this wrestler Akira Tozawa, he didn't even do a moonsault. He did a senton.
Yeah,
and then he called it. So not only did he fuck up the move, and then he called the ramen noodle, which is like not even remotely clever. It's like okay.
That was funny though.
And then there's a tag team, these two black dudes, the Street Profits, and they usually have these red cups when they're doing like their promos backstage. And then Jerry said that there's probably Kool-Aid in them, and it's just like why it's a silly thing to say, but at the same time it's like, come on, like we know what you're doing, and I feel like at this point you know how sensitive things are. You can't say shit like that. I feel like it's not an excuse. Like, he should know that shit.
Yeah, he's just so old school though, and I love Lawler, but I was raised on Lawler. Lawler was in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm right now. I'm only an hour away from Memphis. I grew up on Memphis pro wrestling. Lawler was my fucking Hulk Hogan. That was my Hulk Hogan. Lawler was. So
Lawler really made me appreciate puppies. Like he was all about the titties.
Adorable.
Like that's all he talked about. And he made me as a kid.
You meant dogs.
I thought you were really talking about.
No, that's just he called them puppies. I was trying to be PG, but he really made me appreciate them because he would talk about them so much, and I'm like, yeah, I agree, man. Like they those things are nice because I was like, as a 12-year-old or whatever, and the wrestling was pretty fucking ridiculous at that time.
I forget how young you people are.
Yeah. I'm not that
What
young.
do you mean, you people?
Oh gosh.
Whoa,
Don't even-
dude. Dude, don't be picking on our cat.
I'm old.
Huh?
Shut the
Apparently, Lawler once referred to Humberto Carrillo as a jumping bean.
Yes.
Oh,
there
That's
you
pretty
go.
great. That's pretty great.
Yeah, he makes all these little one-liners. Lawler's famous for making one-liners like talking about puppies and not dogs, Missy, titties, and stuff like that. But he that was back in the Attitude era when that kind of shit was acceptable.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. 2020, I agree. You can't say shit like that without expecting repercussions. And
I do love Lawler though. Like just looking at his face makes me happy.
yeah, dude. And he almost died live on TV.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack live. I mean, it was one of those.
That's odd.
It was the kind of heart attack they called the Widowmaker because it was lucky he had medical people right there.
Right.
But
my problem I keep having with professional wrestling, I keep trying to watch it and I just can't get into it. I grew up in the Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior era. Fell out for then WCW, fucking Wolfpack and shit.
Good.
Moved into like Attitude Era. That was also the thing. I was a WCW guy during the Attitude Era, and then when WCW ended, I jumped full into that shit. And then I discovered drugs.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch wrestling for a long time. And then when I came back to it, I was like, this is some boring shit.
Well, it is now.
Fuck is
Well,
this?
the savior, there is a savior. We were talking about it a minute ago. AEW.
I need to get into that.
AEW's bringing back wrestling for adults, really.
Yeah.
I even watched wrestling. I loved it when I was like 8th grade, 9th grade. But like my wrestling, like Mankind was my favorite. That's like the one dude that
Mick Foley. Mick Foley's amazing.
He's great.
He's awesome. But like,
I was
like Jeff said, I found drugs and I watched it.
I did drugs while I watched wrestling, so
it wasn't drugs for me. It was actually I felt offended that it was when Linda McMahon was trying to get into politics and they started to censor the WWE, started make it go public and then turn into a PG. And I was like, I saw what was happening when all of my favorite, like, I guess I'm a fucking pervert. All my favorite wrestlers were like degenerates, like say Val Venus and the Godfather, just like a pimp and then a porn star. Like, there's my favorite just of how fucking ridiculous they were. And I saw that they brought in, I fucking New Age Outlaws. That shit was so fun. That shit was so fun. Now they brought in the right to censor and this dude Stevie Richards, and he basically they were just the white shirt button up, and then they started converting everybody, making them boring, so they became the Good Father, and then they just did this whole angle where they're cleaning everything up and then just making it all. And I was probably like 13 or 14 at the time, and I was like, fuck this. I just stopped watching for like a decade. And then I think I started watching again when the WWE Network became a thing in like 2014. So I skipped fucking a lot of years. And
I did. I skipped all through the Cena years, man. Really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cena
I didn't really
killed it for me. Cena killed it for me. He really
I'm thankful that my kids didn't, like, their cousins were really into like the wrestling shit, but my kids liked video games and like Legos and stuff.
Yeah.
So they were never like. Thank God my house isn't full of John Cena crap, or I'd be going insane.
Well, back when like Austin was wrestling and Stone Cold, I mean, the internet was around, but it wasn't what it is today. I mean, people had more other interests besides the internet. Now kids don't get hooked on wrestling because there's so much other good shit out there. And, and I was hooked on it ever since I was a kid. Like I said, I used to go to the Memphis wrestling matches and watch Lawler. Lawler, actually, when I was like 4 years old, Lawler put me in his lap and put the crown on my head and signed autographs for an hour. I sat in Lawler's lap for an hour.
Oh, no,
that's cool, dude.
Yeah. Lawler was real good with the fans around the South area. I mean, he was a huge star here, dude. I mean, he was like, he's like the. He ran for mayor. He didn't win, but he's got like 2 or 3 barbecue joints now in Memphis and shit. He's like a big deal here. And what he said was wrong. Don't get me. I'm not defending what he said, but he's just so old school. He's used to saying things like that on TV and getting by with it. And he's also he's pushing 70 now.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't care. I think he doesn't. It's because you see there's it's kind of like Jim Cornette as well, where he doesn't care at all. That's why he was still saying shit. And then he was also like, he was defending Jerry by saying, yeah, like, y'all are a bunch of pussies. Y'all need to like calm down. And it's funny because even after he got fired for saying some shit that was very similar. And so it's kind of funny hearing him say that. But I still love Jim Cornette because
I love Corny. He's such an asshole, but I love him.
He's the huge piece of shit. But I like how, because he, growing up, he's the 80s guy. He likes that shit. He likes the hosses, the big dudes, and where it was more believable, like, is this real or not? And then when I grew up watching wrestling, there's a zombie, like the Undertaker was there. There's a fucking vampire. You know what I mean? So it wasn't about like,
got more cartoonish as it
way
goes.
more like just gimmicks and all this type of shit. But I loved it. I thought it was really fun, and that dude hates everything. If y'all should watch this guy, and you've probably seen him. His name is Orange Cassidy.
Yes,
the Orange Cassidy. He's in AEW now, and he's the antithesis of the type of shit that Jim Cornette likes, because he's a complete, like, just a joke of how he wrestles. He's a fucking fantastic wrestler.
Yeah.
but he has his hands in his pocket all the time. He has his fucking shades on, and he
Corny
usually
hates that shit.
Oh,
too.
it's so funny. It's so funny. He like moves like extremely slow, and the crowd's it's actually incredibly entertaining. I would
He'll barely kick somebody in the shin, just like touch their shin with his foot.
Yeah, it's really good. He's a national treasure in my opinion.
Yeah, and Cornette hates him. But we'll move on from rapping.
Yeah, all right.
Because Missy's still thinking we're talking about dogs.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I like puppies.
I like your puppies.
Puppies. That's how you say it. Puppies.
I do harass Missy every day sexually.
Yes.
And I'm not ashamed. I'm old
not every
school
day.
too. I say shit that I shouldn't say every day.
Yes.
Every day. But Jeff told me to do it.
It's true.
Probably.
Hey, amongst friends, I guess it's all right. Well, I guess it's all right amongst friends, right?
Yeah, but the chat room's not my friends, and I insult them too, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, I love the chat room. They're good. They don't like shabby like I don't, so it's all good. Hey, you're muted,
Muted,
Shabisky.
dummy.
Every day we have to.
Oh
do-
my God! You cut my mic again.
No, we didn't.
This happens constantly. Yeah, I was gonna say half of those people love me in the
Half
chat.
Half of those-
I'm the greatest.
You're not.
I'm the greatest.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
Greatest.
It's true. It's true.
That's
Shut up.
right.
Missy-
That is not how they do the "it's true."
That's how they do it. They
No,
That's like
they-
that's I'm jerking
Yeah.
off the tall guy.
Yeah, what
so
is
I can
that?
make it rain.
God.
Jerking off
That's how
Shaq.
they do it. They jerk off God. It's true.
Jerking off Shaq. he said.
It's true. It's true. Huh?
Those are some.
hair with Daddy's cummies. What the
Yeah,
fuck, dude?
Yeah.
They're so weird, dude.
The
What are
fuck,
their,
dude?
what are their names again? I forget their names.
Jamie Body Mind and I don't remember her mom.
Her mommy.
Lynn McGonigal.
Jeff knows them.
Something Lynn. Yeah, no, I know him quite well. I have the biggest crush on Jamie Body Mind. It's ridiculous.
She does. She's got a nice body though. She got
Her
some.
arms are so toned too. Like
Yeah.
She's attractive. She's attractive. But the funniest thing ever was when she was trying to calm that horse down and the horse bit her.
That was pretty funny.
That was
That was
funny
funny.
because she said she was going to take the anger out of the horse, and she was doing all that hand shit to the horse's head, and the horse.
Yeah, she reminds me of a girl I used to hook up with back in the day too. Who like because when Jamie Body Mind isn't doing the channeling thing, she just looks like a normal person like this girl did. But this girl, when she would do drugs with me, because I did a lot of drugs back in the day, she did the like Jamie does, and it's just there's good memories associated with that.
We were talking about drugs yesterday, and people were all shocked that I said I did heroin one time, but
I've done heroin before, yeah.
Yeah. I only did it once. I was 14 or 15. I can't remember exactly because it fucked me up. And I did, and like the first time I did acid, I was telling that story. You'll enjoy this story. I knew it wasn't happening, but I actually watched my feet walk off and leave me.
You told the story pretty funny.
Yeah,
yesterday.
it just went. I looked at my buddy. I was like, "Hey, his name was Donnie." Like, Donnie, I know this ain't happening, but why the fuck is my feet over there? it was fucked up.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, that
Nice.
was.
My one time I did heroin. My neighbor was this guy named Smash. His name was Smash. Smash had I want to say something like 40 plus piercings in his face. He had tattoos from his forehead down to his fucking toes, dreadlocks past his ass. Really fucking weird motherfucker. Ex-Marine, like his brain snapped in a war zone, and he had to get discharged because of mental problems. He was my neighbor, and he really liked to do drugs. And so one night I went over there, and I'm like, "Hey man, we're supposed to go to the bar. What are you doing?" I ask, as he's like buck-ass naked on his couch because he never wore clothes if he was at his house. And he's draining a spoon into his nose. And he's like, "Oh, I'm doing heroin, dude." I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how you do heroin. He's like, "Yeah, if you don't like needles, that's how you do it." I'm like, that's bullshit. He talked me into trying it. Here's what happened. I got so fucked up, I could not walk. And my friends, a bunch of dirty, nasty punk rock kids, picked me up and carried me the half a mile to the bar and then sat me down. So I'm sitting in this chair and everybody leaves me and they go outside to go smoke cigarettes. And I'm sitting there fucking junked out of my head. And all of a sudden I look over and in walks a fucking skinhead.
Oh, God.
So this skinhead is looking around and he looks real fucking twacky. And he sees me and he comes over and he does this at me and I'm just like unable to respond. So he sits down in front of me on the other side of this table. He looks at me and his eyes are like fucking dinner plates, man. Like he is frying out of his mind. And he's staring at me, and I can't do anything or say anything because I'm fucked up. And so this guy starts doing this.
Oh, no.
At me.
What the fuck?
And I'm still like... The dude climbs up onto the table, crawls over top, grabs me, and starts licking my face from here to here.
Oh, okay.
Like 3 times he manages to get it before my friends come in, and my friends really don't like skinheads.
Yeah.
They don't like people trying to lick up their junked out friend and dragged him out and whatnot. And they're trying to talk to me, and all I can do is go. Like, all right, we're gonna take you home. This wasn't that funny. Like, yeah, that's fucked up. So yeah, I never touched that shit again. Never touched it again.
It's weird that he started licking you. It's really weird.
Delicious.
My heroin story wasn't. All I did was sit in a fucking pig maze. That's what I did when I was on heroin. I know. That's you know what a pig maze is, right? The things at the carnival where they run the pigs through.
Yes.
We were at the fairgrounds. And that's where I did the heroin. And they said I just sat there for 2 hours. in the pig maze. I didn't do anything else but sit there in the pig maze.
And here's the big thing. There was no pigs there.
No, there was no pig.
I wasn't looking at anything, but
Yeah, there was no pigs there. It was the carnival wasn't going on. It was just an empty fairground. I would have done heroin at the fair in front of all those people, but yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Expect some pigs to be there for you to watch or something.
I wanted to lick the pig if I did see one.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
It tastes like ham.
Well, I am a fat ass, so I guess there was a pig in there.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I made a fat joke.
Moral of the story: don't do heroin, kids.
Don't do heroin. But no, actually, that's the problem. If I like opiates, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like pain pills, stuff like I had a problem back in the day. So if I'd have done it again, I would have been a fucking junkie. I know I would have been.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I chose not to ever try it again because I liked opiates way too much.
I was in like the reason I did it was I was in my like dirty punk rocker phase and I wanted to try everything once.
Everything, yeah.
And I hated that idea of like shooting a drug. So when this guy was like, you can literally just cook up a spoon and then dump it in your nasal cavity.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I know.
That's how I got convinced into it.
I know over on the West Coast, it's more black tar over there. Over here, it's hard to get that stuff, so it's all just white powders. So everyone just starts sniffing it.
Well, here
if
it's
you're gonna do it, you just start sniffing it.
Yep.
And that's one drug. There's 2 serious drugs I've never done. That's meth and crack.
I've done meth.
I've never done meth.
The only thing I haven't done is acid.
I've seen what it done to some of my family members, and I would do.
I did meth intentionally twice, and then twice on accident. That happens. If you're rolling with a lot of kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're rolling with a lot of kids who like to do a lot of blow and shit, and then you just keep doing blow, and then all of a sudden there's somebody who's like, "Yeah, I got some shit," and drops it, and then you're like. Kick this dude's ass now before we're all doing this and we can't do it. Like,
well, one reason I wouldn't do it because I never was a guy who liked to be up. Like I like downers. I like calm shit. That's the reason I was in the opiates. And like I said, I'm not an innocent. I used to pop like 10 fucking Percocets at a time. I was a pretty bad fucking pillhead.
I liked speedballing.
Yeah. And see, I don't like being all I like to be calm. I don't like to be jittery and shit. Fuck that.
I just listen to you guys like I didn't do shit, man. It's weird. And
He's just like, oh my god.
I mean, the opportunities were there because the Orange County punk scene like made a resurgence when I was growing up, and so a lot of my friends actually heavily gravitated towards it. I just liked the music, but it wasn't like I wasn't really that much into the lifestyle. But then when I joined a punk band, and that was like, since I was sober, watching. I mean, I drank, but I didn't really, I didn't, whatever. That's fucking drinking. Everybody drank. But it was weird just seeing people and seeing like the way that Jeff was at that bar, or whatever. Like seeing people like that was like, I'm good, bro. I could see it, and
yeah, dude.
It was and the amount of I did enjoy being a spectator and seeing the amount of people usually when somebody would be on meth and the amount of fights that would break out, and the dude would be so fucking just like superhuman, just really just like kind of charged up, but then after a while, we had I'll just say this, we had a war between like the punks and the Orange County bros. Like the dudes had the lifted trucks and everything, and they were all like rich and shit, and for some reason they're all 6 feet tall, and it makes sense. But like there was like a criteria, you had to meet this criteria to be like a bro for some fucking reason, and they hated punks. I'm not even sure why. I don't know what happened. I know it's probably a class thing, but a lot of us went to the same fucking schools, and it just got weird. Like at schools, we remained in our certain areas. I was cool with everybody because a lot of those bros played football, and I played football. But then all my friends I grew up with, they were all in the punk scene. But then when we go and hang out on like Fridays or whatever, then there'd be, the bros are rolling up, and then all of a sudden, dude's got to come up, grab some change or some shit. And I'm like, oh my god, here we go. And it was so fucking weird, but I miss that at least. I don't really, obviously I didn't miss the drugs, I didn't do them, but I do like
miss the scene.
I miss the scene, and I always love a good. Like I don't talk about it online or anything because it's the internet, but just loving a good fight and good scraps and stupid shit like that happening.
Yeah,
and
I used to love to fight, but I got some fight stories I can tell you. Jeff's heard some of them. Some like I've had my eye literally dug out of my head, and it was hanging by the string.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I've been cut. I was a bouncer, but not just a bouncer though. It was just I was stupid. I used to go and I wanted to be beat up and hurt. That's the thing. I wanted to be hurt because I was dealing with shit I didn't know how to deal with mentally, and I didn't know how to. And I was fucking nuts. I didn't lose the fights. But I was hoping I lost the fights. Now I did lose some fights, like when the dude dug my eyeball out. I'm pretty sure I lost that one.
And your eyeball is hanging out of your head. You lose.
Yeah, and then I was mean. I bit a guy's testicle. That's a pretty famous story. Yeah. Yeah, I bit it and I heard it smash in my mouth and.
Oh my god.
And when he rolled over, he was wearing blue jeans, and I seen the blood seeping through his fucking jeans and shit. And then I just got on top of him and beat him up more.
I don't even have testicles, and that hurts.
Yeah, dude, it was it was either me or him. Basically, that's the mentality. Because he was beating the shit out of me. So I figured out how I bit his ball.
And you pulled out your reverse card.
Yeah, my reverse card. So I was born with 3 testicles. I don't know if you know that, Derek.
No.
I actually, I'm a very rare person. There's only 200 recorded cases of people born with testicles, and fewer cases of that than actual working testicle. And I actually have a working testicle. But the story is that I actually swallowed his balls. What the story is, I didn't, of course.
I mean, I don't think that's how it works, but
it doesn't. But
I was Shang Tsung of testicles over here.
Your balls. Your balls are mine.
Fucking thousands of balls in your sack.
Pop and I bite an egg, hide the girls, cause Pimpy's back.
Pop and I bite an egg. Oh. Okay, yeah, I buy an egg. I get it now. The egg is the nut. Okay, I got it. Thank you for the tip. We appreciate it very much. So I've been in some crazy ass fights, but the hardest I've ever been hit was by a chick holding a whiskey bottle. She hit me with a whiskey bottle. Yeah. That's the hardest I've ever been hit. They do not break like they do in movies.
Hell no, they don't.
It's not made of sugar glass, buddy. I tell you.
Yeah, it'd be better if it shattered because then it wouldn't hurt as much.
Right? It's just that boom. It's all is a boom, and it gave me a concussion. I've had God, I can't tell you how many concussions I've had. That's the reason I'm shocked that when I found Shabisky, I found somebody that I'm smarter than. That's the reason I keep them around, because I've had so many concussions. I'm fucking stupid. It's the truth, dude. I can't remember shit. People ask me, why can't you remember that? If you've had 89 goddamn concussions, you wouldn't remember it either. I haven't had 89, but still. I've had at least 30 concussions, though.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot. That's
yeah,
Like
that's quite a bit.
That's quite a bit.
It's quite a bit. I've had at least that. Yeah. I mean, I didn't, count them up, but I went to the hospital several times for it. But there's a couple of times I'm pretty sure it was a concussion. I just said fuck it and then go to the hospital.
Don't do that either, kids.
Don't do that. No, definitely don't do that. But that was all in my 20s. I haven't fought since I was in 30s, though. The last time I fought was I beat up a guy who molested a child. That was a long fucking time ago. It was like shit. Now it's about 12 years.
Damn.
So I haven't fought in a very long time. I learned from my bad ways to do not do what I do in my stories. Do what I do now, which is basically harass Missy sexually.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
The last fight I got into, I was frying acid, and that was like 9 years ago or some shit. That's a long time ago. Really long time.
Yeah.
It's been almost about that long for me too. I got jumped. So it was.
Oh shit.
It was weird though.
The
It didn't even make sense.
Myanmar is the meth capital of the world because of Lil Debbie, the thickest of SNACCS.
The thickest of snacks.
Yeah.
You can't talk slang with her. She'll read it out. She won't. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
Thank you.
What's up, Lola?
No, that was Lola. Okay, Lola. Thank you, Lola. Appreciate that very much. I'll give Jeff $1.
Oh, there you go.
For a blowjob.
Okay.
I think
I'm not very good at them.
I think you would look great in a pair of overalls, dude.
Who, me?
Yes.
I do look really good in a pair of overalls. I actually own a pair of badass Carhartt overalls, but I am too fat.
Carhartt, that's the brand too, right there. That's a good brand.
That's fucking brand.
See, you look like a redneck.
I kind of am a redneck.
You have the potential. You have the potential. You absolutely could pull it off if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Have you ever fucked a cousin?
No, but I wanted to.
Man, you're thinking about that shit. You're like, I was like, wait a minute.
Somebody asked me that because they said they found out I was from Mississippi. They're like, you ever fucked the cousins? No, all of them's ugly.
No, I died once. I fucking drowned in a swimming pool when I was really young, and my cousin saved me. It wasn't like that. I'm just using this as a fucking lead into the story. But she saved me and performed CPR and brought me back. And I was like, not like sexually, but like romantically, like, I love you. You saved my life. Enamored with her for years.
Yeah.
But that's the closest I ever got.
Well, I do have one cousin that I would have sex with.
All right, man.
I'm sitting here thinking about it. She's kind of hot.
What's his name?
But she's a cunt, though.
Is she?
And his name. How dare you assume their gender, Jeff?
That's
I
right.
thought it was the only one that caught that.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know why that seems like less bad. Like if you were to like just bang your dude cousin or something.
It does seem less bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why does that seem less bad to you two?
You can't make babies, right?
It just seems
me and
like
my girl cousin were like totally.
Yeah. See, I like
Jeff.
Jeff. He pointed at me.
No, Shabisky's right though, because you can't fucking knock up your dude cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
go fuck your
You
cousins,
pump-
guys. As long as
you
they're dudes
pump
and you're dudes.
It's still
fucking-
fucking incest, though. Goddamn.
Pump
you don't
hot
make
fucking
baby.
ropes full of fucking man jizz up his asshole. He ain't gonna get fucking pregnant, dude.
It's still your cousin.
Well, that's the whole reason why it's wrong is because you might make a fucking wet brain. You know,
Yeah,
like
it was
Jesus
wrong
Christ.
because you guys are
Fucking
family.
retard.
I didn't think it was wrong because of the baby. I thought it was wrong because you guys are family.
If you can't keep it in the pants, keep it in the family. Just don't knock them up.
Well, why is
Okay.
it wrong, though?
Because it's a family. Don't
Yes.
Because fucking
Family.
Jesus, Daddy, what?
We're
I
getting
don't believe
into
in that motherfucker.
we're getting into Destiny levels.
Destiny,
here,
right?
man.
I was just thinking that. Oh, man.
no, dude, so many people over here in Oregon though are green necks. It's just like a fucking redneck, except they love to smoke weed, and shoot guns, ride dune buggies, and are super down with the gays.
So basically, well, they're super down with the gays. There's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, because down here, there is a certain population of like Brokeback Mountain, but down here it's called just redneck queers.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but are they just like, are they actually living out, or are they still kind of like, do they have to hide that shit?
Well, see, here's the thing about homosexuality down here. Actually, a lot of people have a misconception about. There's gays are open as fuck down here, but now that population, they do hide it because they're living that life of being a country boy and all that shit, and they know their family and friends will fucking hate on them and shit. So but now I have a neighbor who's she is a male to female transgender person, and we were at a store one day, and I was, by the way, first off, let me preface with this: my mom is a fucking hippie. I was raised by, down in the Mississippi, I was raised by a fucking liberal hippie. So that's why I'm different than a lot of other folks around here. But we were in the store, and there were some people making fun of her, of the transgender person. My mom, her little old ass, walks up to me and cusses these motherfuckers out. Like, how dare you? And I'm like, Mom, you're embarrassing me. But anyways, what are you laughing at, Jeff?
Anytime I hear from Pimpmunk, here's the thing about homosexuality. I'm like,
Jeff loves when I talk about shit for some reason. He gets into it.
I do.
Yeah.
Because I love you.
I love you too. Dude, this is no lie. I actually I want to suck Jeff Holiday's penis.
Me
Get a
too.
room, you guys.
No, Jeff, me and Jeff has become really good friends over the last couple of years because.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Oh, what is? Goddamn, you limber as fuck, dude.
My head, man.
What the fuck is this, cheerleading class or something?
And his pants are clashing with his green screen too. It's fucking.
I know.
That was awesome. That was
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, do you want to get roundhouse kicked
Oh, God.
from a
Like
guy
that.
wearing a pair of these? I don't think so.
Those
Your
are those
pants are making-
fucking 90s the drinks, right? With
Those
the
are
cup.
so hot.
I was about to
Those
say,
are so hot.
If you get your ass whooped by a guy wearing those, you should have had your ass whooped.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're morally
love
obligated to suck his dick.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But my point was there's a big misconception that Mississippi's it's growing. Now we are fucking still stupid about Republican and shit, but it's growing. I mean,
Slowly but surely, right?
Slowly, we're way behind everybody else, but we're slowly getting there. And I do have hope for the younger generation because I see how they were raised on the internet and they see things different than the good old boy system, right? So I'm hoping that when they get in control, things will change pretty good here. So, but when my mom dies, I'm out of this motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so moving to California when my mom dies.
Wagons west, bro. Wagons west.
Yeah. Because I'm different than it's crazy because like when people from out west or East Coast, they automatically think that I'm a redneck fucking backwoods motherfucker just because of my accent. But I'm not. I'm like, but here I'm considered a fucking liberal fucking retard around here, and it's just insane how everybody treats me. I'm so mistreated. And we're in the second hour, by the way. What do we do in the second hour, Missy?
We eat demand.
We eat demand. That's when I tell y'all to give me money and we do it. And you do it. No, we do it. Missy has a Patreon down below. Please support her. Shabisky has a Patreon. The wonderful producer man, Booleanenator, has a Patreon. Of course, I have a Patreon, Streamlabs, and a direct link to PayPal. If you want to give a little money, please do so. And tomorrow on the show, we have Marilyn Mathers and Red Eye's going to be here. So
Sweet. I've been thinking about starting an OnlyFans, but it's just pictures of my guns.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah. Yeah, you're a gun
pay for
guy.
that.
That's right, aren't you?
I'm a
That's
fucking
hot.
dude.
See,
I am
we,
a gun.
we clash on this one. We clash on this one.
Why?
Really?
Guns are
Yes, I don't like guns.
Really?
I don't like them, dude. I don't like them at
Yeah.
all. And everybody's always shot when I say that, but I'm not anti-gun. I don't want to take people's guns away.
Sure.
I just don't want a gun.
Sure. No,
I
dude,
think-
I totally understand that.
Yeah.
I think
And,
guns are way cooler than knives.
Oh, you said it because you know I collect knives.
Fuck you.
I do collect knives, by the way. I'm a knife guy. I like knives.
I like guns. I bought a 12 gauge, but I'm one of the people that if guns
phone?
just disappeared, I wouldn't cry. I'd be like, all right, whatever.
Oh damn.
Is that a bone handle, Jeff?
I think it is. I think it's actually an antler handle on a
Yes.
Damascus Bowie knife.
What brand-
You son of a bitch, that's ivory, man. Come on, man. What the
No.
fuck?
What
Come
are you,
on,
idiot?
man. The
Is
fuck,
that a
you
buck? It looks like kind of like a buck made. Is that buck?
I don't know what the manufacturer is. Like I've tried to figure out what the symbol is on that.
It's got horns on it.
For the maker's
Fucking
stamp.
elephant
No.
approved. Well, it's fucking elephant stamp. Fucking. Did you go to Africa and do it yourself,
An
man?
elephant in fruit.
Did you look the elephant in the eye and fucking?
Fucking choked it. I choked it to death so I can see the light draining from its eyes. Die, you fucking elephant. I gotta make a knife handle.
Imagine
I love knives, dude.
You watch that show Forged in Fire where they make all the knives.
Oh
That's
yeah, that shit's cool.
easy.
Let's go. I like knives.
You wanna
I
do it,
I like
don't think I'm
swords.
strong enough to
I'm a
bang on
sword
this.
connoisseur.
I'm a blade. That's it. I'm a blade guy. I've got
Okay.
swords. I've got knives. Anything with a blade is what I'm into. So I love blades. I'm trying to get some like old because I have my uncle who collects. He's got some old Civil War blades and shit, bayonets and stuff. And he's got bayonets from World War II and stuff like that. I want to get some of that, but I can't afford it.
Yeah, I feel you. Dude, there's this guy actually. There's this guy. One of my followers. He messaged me and he's like, "Hey man, I make swords. You want one?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. And then I just saw a picture of this Zweihander from a video game. He's like, "All right, yeah, I'll get on it." And he's been sending me updates, and I'm like, "How is this? Like, this guy's
That's
like,
awesome.
really making me a sword? Like, it's fucking, it's
That's
the wildest shit."
That's cool as hell.
That's
right
cool
there.
as fuck, dude. Somebody asked what my favorite gun is. Right now, my favorite gun is I've got an old Marlin 30-30 lever action that I've been tacticaling out and shit. And I absolutely love that thing. It's great. It's like a space cowboy rifle at this point. Cause like the whole front of it has like a tactical rail and shit. It's sick as fuck. I love that thing.
Somebody wearing the hat the way you're wearing your hat talking about guns is really weird.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Hi.
I don't know much about it, but here's the thing: my mother, who was raised on guns and stuff, she is a fucking crack shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, kid, she badass with a gun. She was raised on guns and stuff, and she was raised on a fucking farm and all that shit. So they all had to learn how to do that kind of shit. I wasn't, and I never was into it. I don't see the reason for assault weapons. Why people have assault weapons in their homes, but you know. Semi-automatics, what I'm talking about, like automatic weapons. Yeah. So, anyways, I like blades. What do you collect, Shabisky?
I'm not sure I
Oh,
really do
fungus.
collect anything. I don't know. I used
Missy
to be
collects
like-
eyes on her.
Yeah, what do you collect, Missy? Rocks?
Actually, my grandma started me a music box collection when I was born,
Oh,
and every year since I've been alive that she's because she's still alive right now. I get a new music box for my birthday and for Christmas.
That's awesome.
So I have an attic full of really expensive, rare fucking music boxes. So I collect that, Shabisky. What do you collect?
Whoa! Whoa! I didn't even come at you.
It's definitely not knowledge. We know that.
Don't come
Holy
at me,
shit.
Shabby.
I didn't come at you. I
Yes,
was
you
just like,
did.
"What do you collect?" Because I didn't have anything to say. I just
Right.
do things. I don't really have a collection of anything.
Collect lizards.
I got a couple lizards. I don't have a collection, you know.
You
Three
have
is-
lizards? What kind of lizards do you have?
He does have lizards though.
Got 2 zebra tail lizards and then some geckos.
Ooh.
Mediterranean house geckos.
Mediterranean house gecko. Okay. I know nothing about lizards, so I'm just going with you.
Yeah.
I'm not a big
Names
lizard
that
guy
would
either.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a lizard guy. You don't hear that a lot. I'm not big on lizards. God
Whoa, damn.
Jeff,
Who the fuck is this guy?
He looks like somebody right now.
He
Late
looks like
static.
something off The Simpsons or something.
Wayne Static.
Oh, he looks like
Oh, fuck.
Mad Max. Like he belongs in the Thunderdome stuff.
I like you.
I don't, because Jeff does not look like he belongs in the Thunderdome.
My world is fire and blood.
He looks like he belongs on a prison yard on the gay part of prison.
Yeah. Wait.
Like
Yeah.
he's wearing fucking pants cut into a mini skirt and Kool-Aid on his lips.
Yeah. Wait.
You ever heard of the Gay Boy Gangsters?
Gay boy gangsters is some bad motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I watched a documentary on them one time, dude. It's fucking cool. They're bad little bastards, man. Shabby, there's your gang right there, finally.
I need another dab. Why you gotta pick on me, pimp?
Because I
Is
hate you.
Oh.
I look like Tina Turner.
Aw.
I need a chainmail dress. It's true.
Ta-
Tina Turner's hot, dude. I'd fuck her old ass right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, probably.
I haven't seen what she looks like. In
I haven't recently.
fucking
She may have cracked. I
decades.
don't know. She may have cracked. 10 years ago, she was still fucking hot.
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering what she looks like now.
She looks her age now.
Does she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's 80.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah.
Well, now I got a
She
little.
you're right. She just looks like her age.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything crazy too, so that's good. Cause fuck, you know how I saw somebody the other day. What's her name? Lil Kim. I don't know if you've seen her. She looks bad. It's fucking okay. Like her skin is like pretty fucking like bleached or whatever, but she looks like an alien. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
what
she
the
messed
fuck is
herself up
Yeah,
really
she-
bad.
Yeah,
She-
she did fuck herself up.
She looks so bad.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that, man.
You know what's really
I
sad
don't
though?
get it.
So, like, all right, Tina Turner, it's fine. Tina Turner's like had such a long career. She's a superstar. She's wonderful. I got nothing bad to say about Tina Turner. But she's 80, and she looks 80.
I just
But
look. She does
also-
look her age now. Yeah.
She looks like Lark Voorhees looked in like 2000 or 2014. You guys remember like when that was
Yeah.
hitting the internet?
Yeah,
The
You know, she had
girl
a,
that played
Lark's
Lisa
got a-
Tuttle.
Yeah,
from
Lark's
Saved by
got a
the
mental
Bell.
issue though, Jeff. She's
I
got
know.
mental problems.
She does.
She's like really bad, like really bad. She does look so much different than she did when she was a teenager. Because Lark Voorhees was like, that was my masturbation girl right there back when I was a teenager.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, because everybody knows Pimpmunk like the black girl. And, yes, that was my pick of all TV. I actually dated a girl that looked like her when I was in high school. Because I was actually I wasn't as fat when I was in high school.
My sister decided to date a kid that she thought looked like Eminem when they were in like the 7th grade, and he ended up pooping his pants in the middle of class.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
I called him Shitbreak to this day.
Shit, bro.
Anytime
guess-
I see him, I call him Shitbreak.
That comes from American Pie, right? Shit, right?
Yes. 'Cause it was like right around the time that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, Lark Breeze actually got herself kind of fixed back up again. That's
She
good.
did. I seen her
Yeah.
on Dr. Oz not too long ago.
Ew.
Because I knew about her issues. Yeah, Dr. Oz, but I seen her. I knew about her issues, so I wanted to see what was going on with her because I was actually a big fan. I was a huge fan of Saved by the Bell when I was young, and so I wanted to see what was that. Yeah, dude, I was a teenager when that was happening, and
When I wake up in the morning,
I can name the whole cast, the real names, man.
oh shit. Fuck. I don't know if I could name Zach though.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
That's right, Mark Paul Gosselaar. Yeah, he fell off for a while. Then the fucking Slater was Mario. Yeah. Mario Lopez.
Kelly was Jennifer.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Jesse
Okay.
is Elizabeth Berkley.
Oh, everybody knows that one.
Screech
Yeah.
is Dustin Diamond.
Sure.
And Mr. Belden was Richard Haskins.
Nice. Well done. Yeah. Okay.
I know what I'm talking about. Oh,
Yeah.
I
damn.
had such a fucking crush on Elizabeth Berkley. Oh my god.
and then she did Showgirls.
And it got worse.
Yeah, dude, I don't give a fuck if it was a bad movie. Everybody, it's a horrible movie. Who cares? She was naked.
Honestly, go back if you remember how bad Showgirls was, go back and watch it now, and it's incredibly entertaining. It's still a bad movie. It's not a good movie.
And she's naked.
And she's naked. But
There
like
you go.
there's like something genius about the movie, even
And
though
she
it's
was
bad.
naked.
Yes, and she was naked. But the guy, I'm trying to remember what his name is. The guy who made Showgirls is actually a fucking genius. Paul Verhoeven. Paul Verhoeven, the guy who got us fucking RoboCop and Starship Troopers and shit.
Mhm.
Like, the dude's a fucking genius director. Directed Showgirls. So if you put your brain in like that RoboCop, Starship Troopers kind of like not satire,
Troopers. Love Starship Troopers, man.
not satire, but like over the top kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
apply it to a strip club movie,
You
Showgirls is perfect.
Yeah, you'll
It's
get
great.
it. Then. You'll get it then. Yeah, I understand that. That's pretty cool. I haven't watched it since it came out, so I may have to do that and think about it because it was a horrible movie.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
she was
awful.
naked, and that's all
Did it
I
get a
care
sequel?
about. That was Jessie, and she was naked. That's all. That was Jessie Spano, dude, naked. That's all I gave a fuck about.
Yeah. And she was fucking Agent Cooper from Twin Peaks.
Yes, fuck black dude. She was a race trader.
He was what?
What?
She
Have you
fucked
never
the
seen
black.
Twin Peaks?
Yeah, but she fucked the black dude in that movie, dude.
Well, okay. I was talking about Agent Cooper. Oh my god.
Fuck that. I'm worried about the black dude. That's all I care about. I love interracial love because that's I date black girls, so I love the interracial love. I don't pay attention to white guys. Fuck white guys.
Yo, people ask me about that shit all the time, though. They always ask me. I made a video because so many people would ask me all the time because since I've been on YouTube, the two girls that I were with were fucking European descent. So it was like, hey, do you like black girls? You know? And I was like, guys, I've been on YouTube. At that time, I think I was like had an audience for like 2 years. I was like, I've lived an entire lifetime. Like you can't like just judge me by this little span of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
they will though.
yeah, of course. Which is it wasn't like I wasn't angry or anything. I just made a
And the
video.
way you talk
kind of-
too, bro. Honestly.
Well, that just happens, like it depends on the household you grow up in, it depends on really because like say like my friend, he grew up over here, but he's a fucking Brit, and because that's what he grew up with his parents, and so he's English as fuck, but he grew up in Glendale, and Glendale is just a bunch of fucking Armenians and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, that makes sense. I completely get it. I grew up in a primarily black neighborhood.
yeah.
And all my friends were black, all my girlfriends. So I kind of like adopted fucking hood slang. I really did. And people are always like, why do you try to talk? I ain't trying to talk like that. This is how I talk.
It's just that's I figured that out from I figured that out from a very young age. I'm like, oh, people talk depending on who they grew up with and where they grew up. It's pretty simple. Pretty
I
simple.
grew up in a town that had more cows than people.
So you go moo a lot. Hey, well, you got the udders, baby. You got the udders. Go ahead, Jeff.
Nothing.
I'm
Oh, what was he gonna say?
Some dairy farm role play.
Oh, that's
Got a
pretty
straw hat. Got some overalls.
I fucked your joke up, didn't I, Jeff? By saying
Oh, it
that?
happened. It happened.
A little bit.
Sorry, Jeff. Please forgive me.
I mean, look. Here's the thing, though. Like, guys who will give the black ladies the love, like me and Pimp, we got to make up for guys like Monty,
Yes.
who just abandons his sisters.
He did. Monty's an asshole. No, I love Monty.
I love Monty too.
Yeah,
I
but
love
he
Monty.
likes the white girls. Monty likes the white girls.
I just like women. I mean, my first crush was Aaliyah. That was Aaliyah was I was like, oh yeah.
R. Kelly beat you to death, though, didn't he?
Oh,
when I found out about that shit, man, 'cause I heard rumors, but I never looked into it. But then, like, when I actually just saw, like, oh yeah, it's confirmed. He fucking married her when she was like 15 or something. I was like, fuck, man. It just made it so much worse. It just made it. I was just like,
yeah, dude. And he's such a fucking pervert, dude.
Oh,
Did you watch that documentary with the women talking and stuff? Some about the true story of R. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I saw it like a year or so ago or something.
Yeah, dude, those stories, man. He's a monster.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking. Yeah, he's definitely a piece of shit. And what was I gonna say? There supposedly, you know, when that whole thing came out about he peed on that fucking like 14, 13-year-old girl or whatever. Supposedly, like it's that shit's real too. Like, you know, they said like, there's a video that's circulating around and shit like that, and it's like it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, how is this guy? There's actually video evidence. And I remember watching the Boondocks, and the Boondocks did an episode about that R. Kelly going to court and stuff, and they were kind of memeing that shit, and it kind of reminds me of like Family Guy making Bill Cosby jokes. This one show called Drawn Together that was on for like 3 seasons. They were making jokes at Bill Cosby's expense, and I'm like, dude, these people fucking all know. They all know, but they just kind of just, you know.
Well, you know who we could thank for the whole Cosby thing finally coming out, right?
Was it Hannibal Buress?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was the fucking dude who broke convention. Everybody else kept that shit hush hush. He's up there on stage. I think it was his first big concert, like his big show.
I do believe it
and
was,
he just comes out and he, like halfway through, he's like, "Y'all know Bill Clinton's a fucking, or not Bill Clinton. He is too. Bill Cosby's a fucking rapist." Like, what? Just cracks the fucking jokes up. Open the whole thing up.
Yeah, and you know, he got shit for it for a long time.
All right.
For a while, a lot of people gave him shit for it, and then when it all came out, he was like, "Fuck y'all, I told you."
Yeah.
And he,
That
you know, he
dude's
was
a
right. Yeah. And Cosby was a fucking freak, dude.
Yeah, Cosby was a freak. I've never seen the fucking R. Kelly like piss tape. There was somebody I knew, and I did trust them that they had seen it, and they were like, "Yeah, it's fucking."
Like that's definitely him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I
There's no
did
mistake.
watch the motherfucking tape. I did watch it, and I shouldn't have, but I
What'd
did.
you think? Do you
It
think
was R.
him?
Kelly. It was definitely R.
That's
Kelly.
fucking crazy that shit exists.
Yeah, it was
Definitely that's
him.
so crazy.
And it took this long to put him in jail. Yeah, dude, that's what fucking money gets you, dude.
Right.
And he didn't even go to jail for that.
No, I didn't even go to jail for that one.
No,
He
dude,
went
it
to jail for
took
something
him
else.
10 years to even take him to court for that. 10 fucking years.
People
fucking
gotta
fuck.
be aware of that kind of shit. If you got enough fucking money, you can literally be on tape
Mm-hmm.
pissing on a child, a naked child, and you can get away with it.
That's crazy.
Money.
Yeah.
Fucking money.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I shouldn't have won, but I wanted to see if it was him because everybody was talking. It was a long
I get it.
time.
I get why you would
Yeah.
you want to like you. I can't believe I got to see this. I imagine because I was young enough to where probably if it was easily accessible, I probably would have watched it. But it was probably one of those things where I had to go through LimeWire or something and risk getting like a virus or some shit.
That's where I got it, dude.
That's where you got it.
That's where I got it,
I ain't
LimeWire.
no fucking virus, dude. Like that,
Yeah.
you had to like take that risk.
Yeah,
I don't think I had any good anti like virus shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got it. Yeah, and it was definitely him. There's no doubt in my fucking mind. It was R. Kelly, dude.
That's fucking crazy, man. I
Yeah.
didn't think about. I never even thought about like actually like. But yeah, I just heard that. Oh yeah, it's definitely him. And that you guys saying like I saw it, and it's definitely him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that just like I'm not surprised. Obviously, that yeah he got away with that shit because of his status and shit.
Yeah.
But
Right.
at the same time, just hearing about it still kind of fucks with you a little bit. You're like, wow.
Well, that was back when he was so fucking huge. Yeah, that was back, if I believe I can fly days, right?
Yeah, probably right.
Yeah, it was
star in the
around
world.
that. And at the moment he was like the biggest star out there. He was the fucking shit. And look, you can separate the art from the man. The man can fucking sing.
Sure.
That's like when people said, "Do you still watch?" Hey, Cosby was funny. For a clean comedian, Bill Cosby was a funny dude. I'm not afraid. Like Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. What he did was fucked up, but he was still one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time. You can't deny that shit.
No.
So I mean, bad people can do good things.
Sure.
And,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I'll jam the fucking, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. But now that I know he's talking about a 10-year-old.
Now he's talking about like a fucking that actually kind of fucked me up a little bit. It's like that kind of fucked me up because I was like, I really like that song. I think to myself every once in a while, I was like, one thing that has not made a resurgence is 90s R&B. It's a lot of things have already kind of recycled the styles, fashion, some sort sections of music, but that shit has not come back yet. And I'm like, yo, when's somebody gonna do it? When I'm waiting for this shit. Like, the last person that was kind of around was like Trey Songz, like a fucking 10 years ago. Like I like that shit. Anyway, that song, I just like I can't really enjoy it that much anymore because like the passion in that fucking song, and I'm like, Jesus, man, like you really like banging kids, like you really like it.
Exactly. If you listen to the lyrics and then you know what he's done, you're like, oh fuck, dude, he's talking about children.
There's still it's my guilty pleasure, man, but I still fucking love the remix to Ignition.
Mm-hmm.
That's good shit.
Fuck, dude.
Good song.
Fuck, dude, that song is amazing. I feel bad every time I listen to it, but I'm still like,
Yeah,
Still moving to it. Yeah.
there's like I'm okay with like most of the, like I said, I really can separate the art from the artist most of the times. It's just that song specifically because now like it can't like this song
you know what happened,
specifically about something that's really fucked up, something that like that bothers me. Like like say things like I listen to a lot of death metal and like say all the disemboweling and all the fucked up shit that they sing about and the like the deep there's like deep misogyny in a lot of it, and the guys are it's like an art thing. They're not. These guys are normal people behind the scenes. Typically, they're just like I'm just some fucking guy named Mark. But like, let's write some really dark shit,
But
and
if you knew they really did it, it'd be different.
well, yeah, if they were actually like going around doing the shit that they were singing about, exactly, then it would be like, oh my god, this guy fucking did this. And so that's where it kind of maybe I would have the same type of reaction, but yeah, that's just weird. I've never obviously I've never had anything happen to me when I was a kid. Like I was never like molested or touched or anything. But there's something about like, oof. Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah, I joke about it all the time. Yeah. I had a penis at 10.
Oh man. Yeah, that shit. I mean, it bothers everybody, but it's just there's something about that like I can't get too far into talking about it because it gets me so angry. Like. There's like a lot of people always I do this thing called Twitter trash, and a lot of times
I love that shit. I love it, man.
Oh, thanks. When I ask people to send me stuff, I'm like, hey, send me some trash tweets. A lot of times people send me tweets of these people called MAPs, minor attracted people or person, whatever. Yeah. And like I was like, I can't do this, man, because I just get like mad and it's not fun anymore. Like it's not. So I just don't know.
Gross.
Yeah, that shit fucking annoys the shit out of me.
Speaking of metal, though, have you listened to the new Igor album yet?
No, I haven't listened to. I don't know. I fell off, man. I fell off of like because the fucked up thing. I started a channel specifically dedicated to metal, and I abandoned it like a month or so ago or something. Or I haven't. I see there's like a lot of I gotta start it back up again, but there's a lot of new music that's been coming out at like including that, and I saw there's a lot of bands that are just I'm like, oh shit, this is out, and I was just like, I fucking give up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in like a weird headspace because I'm just kind of just not. I think everything that happened with the pandemic and shit like that just really just threw me off. So
I think it's
Yeah.
a lot of people off.
yeah, right. Yeah, I'm definitely not special in that, right? Like,
Well, no, I wasn't saying that. I think like everyone just
You are
going
special.
nuts.
You're
Yeah.
special to me.
oh, thank you, man. Like,
Yeah, the fucking pandemic. The pandemic has fucked everything up. Though I agree.
Like, everything is so fucked right now.
yeah,
I don't blame you for not paying attention to it for the past month.
it's weird. It just it put me into like a headspace that I'm usually in a pretty good mood
Mm-hmm.
and usually feel pretty good, but I kind of noticed maybe like subconsciously I've been thrown off because listen, I haven't been listening to music as much. I haven't been like say I think and what it really comes down to is just not the exercise, like going to the gym and like really exercising the way that I would at the gym. Since I can't do it, I think that's like bothering me more than I think, like, cause I feel like, oh, it's fine, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I think it's bothering me more like to the point where like, a little, I guess, to the point where say, if I were to like say jerk off or something, for example, let's get a little weird for a second.
No, weird here.
The endorphins, upon like finishing it, the feeling is so fucking like something that I feel like that's since I'm not really getting that rush from going to the gym and like really like working, like, lifting really heavy weights or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really missing that because like when I was like, finishing, when I was doing my business, it was such a weird feeling. Like I almost felt like I was reborn. It was, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like this is such a like this must feel like what heroin feels like or some shit. Just because it was like a weird thing, and I think like that's what's making me so like fucking weirded out. I can only imagine the people that are like actual gym freaks, people that they can't miss a day. Because I'm still like pretty fucking out of shape. I still eat.
Dude,
like,
you're jacked. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not jacked. I'm fucking. My muscles are covered in fat, dude. Like it's like I'm basically I tell people, and I'm like a retired athlete. When you see retired athletes, they have some of the muscles there, but then it's just starting like the fat just starting to coat it. It's just starting to like just be taken over. And so I maintain the muscles, but I fucking love Del Taco, man. Like just,
Well, that's good shit.
it's just get like 2 bean cheese burritos, couple of chicken soft tacos, and medium fries, and then I was like, I'm undoing all the work that I just did.
Well, my biggest problem is I'm horny as hell. And see, I don't have a live-in person. I have a booty call like 2 towns away, and I can't get there. And I'm horny. And I want to fuck something.
Hey, I just saw that Real Doll. Those AI sex bots.
They scare the shit out of me.
Oh well, okay. Well, maybe okay. Try to get over it. And they're doing the sweepstakes right now or something. You enter your information or something, and you have a chance to win like a $15,000 one. That's like fully. Well, not fully AI. I wouldn't say like it's like completely it's not self-aware, but it's a virtual intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
dope. Wait,
I want
which
one.
company is this?
Real Doll. No, like yeah. You
my ass somewhere.
I actually messaged them. I emailed them like a year or two ago. Like, hey, you guys do fucking you guys sponsor YouTubers? I'm like, no, but you never know what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, shoot your fucking shot because I got like free sex toys from what are they called? The Fleshlight. Because I just asked them, I was like, hey, you guys sponsor YouTubers? They're like, not really, but we'll send you some shit.
That's some fucking shit. If you can't get your booty call, get a fucking Fleshlight. They're awesome. And then they do make some nice.
I got a box full of sex toys in the other room.
What's the difference between a pocket pussy and a fleshlight?
You know what's even crazy? Go ahead.
Fleshlight's really, really well made.
It's like an advanced one.
Like I've
Yeah.
seen those, but I've never actually seen pocket pussy.
Well, I have a flashlight in there as well. So.
Oh, okay. And then get you get a fucking virtual reality helmet and fucking
Yeah, there you go.
you'll be fine, man. It'll help tide
Yeah.
you over.
You know why I got all these sex toys? This is crazy, Jeff. My mother's selling them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Mama Pimp sells dildos. now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What happened? This is what happened. My mom knew a person who was in the fun party business, right? And they had like shit tons. They were going out of business.
Passion parties. Yeah, dude, passion parties.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so the girl was going out of business, so she bought them out for like really cheap. And she's selling it, but the pandemic hit. Now she can't get many customers.
Okay.
So I got like
See-
boxes full of fucking dicks in the other room.
This all makes sense. This all makes sense now. I get it. Okay.
You know, I've always wanted to try. You got any of those
weird as fuck, ain't you?
spinning fucking? You got a spinning pocket pussy? I've always wanted one of those ones. The ones that like all fucking. They're like moving and shit. And they're like it's
I'll
like
send it to you, buddy.
fucking
I
in the
saw
future and
this one
shit.
that's like a butt. It
There's
looks like a butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
slap
Have, like, a
ass.
butthole and
Oh, no, we don't have that.
pussy, but it's like it's like really jiggly too. Like
Yeah,
big
I don't.
slap ass.
I don't. I've seen that stuff, and I didn't know how I would feel about it because I was feel like, am I like fucking a piece of a corpse? Like I don't know. Like you know what I mean?
It's like an amputation.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I don't know how it. I mean, maybe I would feel different once it's in the room, and I'm like, all right, I'm there. I can get there. You know,
Put a head on it and make it a midget.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
big shit.
dude. These real dolls actually like move their fucking heads and shit now, and like
Dude, they're like
they talk to you and stuff.
they're fucking. They're,
Ask you how your day was.
they're pretty crazy. I was looking into them, and this comedian Whitney Cummings, she got one for her latest special. That was like tens of thousands of dollars, and it really made me. She came on Joe Rogan's podcast, and she brought it, and I was just. It really intrigued me to look into it more because before I was just like, oh, that shit looks silly, like that's crazy where things are going. But now I started like really looking into it, and yeah, that's why it's like minimum like 15 grand to get one with the fucking AI in it and shit.
That's
Yeah.
expensive pussy right there.
That's something. That's like what hundreds of escorts, you know? Like
Yeah. You can go to a strip club and get a blowjob for $40, man.
Yeah, that's a
I,
lot of blow.
Now you can't.
my friends invited me to go to TJ. I missed it. It was just bad timing. But it was around Valentine's Day, and I guess there's this place where I guess it has like a lot of Asian women working there and whatnot. I forget what it's called, but it's a really infamous place. And it's like, yeah, man, you got like fucking $80 on you. You got like, you just insanely hot girls just walking around naked everywhere, and there's a hotel connected right there, and they're like having. When they came back, one of my friends told me, he's like, yeah, fucking strip clubs, everything's ruined for me. Like everything in America is fucking shit. And I was just like, oh fuck. So that's
I mean, that is legit how it is though, for sure. Like in an American strip club, even like really good ones. In Oregon, I think we have more strip clubs per capita in Oregon than anywhere else in the country. We got good ones like Suicide Girl style, fucking tatted up mohawks,
wow.
hot women. But you spend $80, you got maybe a lap dance and like your drinks for the night, maybe, and that's not even like tip of the girls on stage. You're gonna blow way more than that. You go to a place like fucking Amsterdam, $80, you're getting fucked.
yeah.
That's just how it is.
Last year at
You gonna
VidCon, I went to that strip club. I ain't gonna say his names, and they may get in trouble for selling sex. But I was in there, and the stripper was like, "I'll suck your dick for $40." So about $80 later, I was all right.
Yeah, there's definitely some loose rules. But I was actually at just a titty bar where they're selling alcohol, so they're not supposed to get fully nude or anything.
Yeah.
And there was still a lot of interesting weird shit going on. It's from my friend's bachelor party, and this one chick was actually because the tactic, they pretend to really like you and shit so they can like milk you. And I told this girl, I was like, I'm here to support my friend. You're not gonna get any fucking money from me. Like, I'm not gonna go to ATM. It doesn't fucking matter. But then she was like, I was like, okay, she stuck around, and she was like really like kind of filming me, and then she took me to the back. I don't think I even gave her any fucking money, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, you're really bad at your job. And then she was like, fuck, pulling my, she was like zipping, she was like, I was like, okay, this is, I think this is just like a fluke. But then I also started thinking like, how often does she do this? Like, right. I'm actually like, I'm not gonna bang this chick. This
and once it's over, like, how much is she gonna charge you? Or
was she gonna try and do some shit like that?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Luckily, nothing like that happened. I think she was probably just like one of those fucking nymphos. You know what I mean? Like, she just like sees a guy and she's like, I must have him or something. You know what I mean?
And what's her name?
I definitely don't remember.
We're also talking about another subject. Shabisky knows nothing about sex. So
what? Calm down, buddy.
I did take a stripper home one night, and it was really terrible fucking experience. It was really, really, really awful. I mean, yeah, no, like not the worst sex I've ever had, but it was like, it's bad. It was real bad.
I dated a stripper.
How was that?
She was crazy. But yeah, I worked the club and ended up fucking her and dated her for about a month or two there. She was nuts, but it was good sex.
See? Yeah, there's that.
I enjoyed the penis sucking thing. That was pretty nice.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Most dudes enjoy that. That's usually
pretty,
how that goes. That's
pretty fucking great. Right?
Why you guys like it.
I've told every chick I've ever got a blowjob from that I've never come from getting a blowjob, and so they always try harder. It's awesome.
I have fucking so done that.
Yeah, every guy's done that. Look at Terry.
Fucking done that, dude.
I just
heard that.
Yeah.
I laugh at that. I don't believe that.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. But hey, people are gullible, so that's pretty awesome.
I thought I was the only person who did that shit.
No, dude, I think every guy does that, except Shabisky. She never had a blowjob.
Yeah, that's scary. What? A
Shabisky's
blowjob?
He's been told that.
Scary.
That's
Shabisky's
scary.
been told that, Jeff. He's been told that, and he tried real hard.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, every chick's tells you, "Oh, you're the best I ever had." No, I am not. I am not the best you've ever had. Quit fucking lying. Like, I've heard people like moan and shit when I'm fucking. I know what size my penis is. It is not doing that much damage. I promise you. I mean, except when chicks tell you faster, I'm okay. But when that bitch says deeper, I'm getting up and walking out. It's like I'm holding. What the fuck? I'm giving you all I got, and it ain't much.
Yeah.
Push it to the limit.
Like I have a damn sex change every time I take a shower. It's fucking pitiful.
Bro, that's what, like, when I was talking this pandemic shit, like, just, I was like, I feel like I'm so, like, not turned on, like, say, oh, you're horny, like, you're like, oh, I'm horny and stuff, like, I can't get to my girl, she's a couple towns over. Like, I'm so, like, out of it that I feel like my dick is going inside me. It's like a weird fucking feeling. It's like I'm so, like, not turned on. And I was thinking, I was like, last night before I guess not last night, this morning when I went to bed, like around 5-ish or whatever the fuck time it was, I was even thinking, I was like, dude, when's the last time I actually fucking jerked off? Like, it's not, like, that's when I know that I'm like, all right, something's wrong. Like, I'm totally fucking thrown off.
Well, that's
like,
why I got a Prince Albert where I can pull it out of my belly. But,
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
I was like,
I was going to get a tattoo on it one time. I was going to get Chattanooga put on it, but all I could get was Ch. So. Sound like a fucking train. Anyways. Jeff loves me. What are you playing with, Jeff?
Oh, so I, like, a million years ago, I bought this cheap ass kukri, and like, really cheap ass.
Oh shit!
And then I never wanted to use it because the handle was shit. So I knocked the wood off the handle. I shaved the metal down a little bit, And me and my buddy just recently JB welded, put the pins in, JB welded it just temporarily, and I started carving the handle up. So
That's nice.
it's like,
Cool.
yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fix this balsa wood piece of shit sheath though. I tried like doing some spray truck liner shit on it to hold it together, and it didn't work.
Line it with leather.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
That's how it was before. You know what I'm thinking
Oh.
about doing? I'm thinking about plastic dipping this.
Oh.
Like how you plastic dip the handles of like a wrench or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Yeah, just fucking dip this shit in there and be done with it. Then it'll be all good to go.
There you go. Chevy gonna fuck you up when he does finally see you.
How many people have you murdered with that one?
Have you guys look? I don't
This
know.
one?
If
No.
Yeah.
you
None yet?
Not
None.
this one.
None so far.
None yet. Okay. You must have, you must be planning it after you get it all fixed up.
Gage, I do have Flex Seal. Maybe I should just fucking do that.
Yeah.
I got a little fucking thing of Flex Seal that I was going to use for a gag in a video like a year and a half ago, and I never ended up using it. I should
There
do
you
that.
go.
That's what I did with.
It's not a bad idea.
I bought Super Male Vitality, and I never got around to doing the. I was gonna do something with it, and so it's just sitting there. It's like fucking 3 years old.
Wow.
It's like 3 years old.
Is it? Oh, do they come in like? Are they in like little capsules, or are they actual like press?
No. It was like it was actually just like this kind of like my Flonase. It was like that, except for it had the little the what do you call it, the little squeeze drop, like a
squeeze
base.
plunger kind of
Dropper?
shit.
Yeah.
A dropper.
Dropper, thank you. Yeah, so it came like that, and I bought it because it was around the time when that thing was going around when I don't know if he was using it. I think he was using Super Male Vitality, and he hit the difference in like 30 or 40 days. He was a little redder, Alex Jones. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Like, he was like,
yeah.
oh,
The
like,
before and after.
the before and
pictures of it.
after, yeah, and there was like no difference other than like having a tan or something.
Yeah.
And I was gonna do something with it, and I forgot, and it's just been sitting there. So I was
Male
like,
vitality.
yeah, good times, man.
Hell yeah. Damn, dude. I was always hoping that Super Male Vitality came in like the little pressy tab things, so you could like crush them up and fucking do rails of Super Male Vitality. Yeah, dude, that'd be fucking great. Next time we're in Vegas partying, we'll have to fucking do fatty lines of Super Male Vitality before we hit the strip. Walk around with giant fucking boners sticking tent in our pants out.
We're trying to get Ben to go to Vegas in the fall, but he won't do it. Fuck pussy.
Do it.
I keep telling him we got to do it too.
Well, I'm going to do it because Shabisky lives right next to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people can get to Vegas and want. I'm going because VidCon was canceled and all that shit, and they still ain't gave me my fucking refund.
Oh shit. There's a possibility that the email said that they're gonna try to do it in the fall.
Yeah,
right?
but I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, yeah, just go to Vegas. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We had a fucking hell of a damn good time last time we went.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Yeah. It's fun.
I was actually I was going through my phone the other day to like make some room, and I actually have the video of that call you made. Remember when we called those cars? Dude.
I got so much shit for that. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. It's fucking, I was like, bro, like, it's long story short, right? Or you want to tell it, Jeff? I mean, you're the one who did it.
I mean, okay, I was pretty blitzed while I was doing it too, but we were walking around the strip, and these people keep passing out the prostitute cards. You know, they're cards with like girls on it and a number, and you call. And I got it in my head that I was gonna call and I was gonna order, and I was legit gonna do it too.
Yeah.
I was gonna order a trans prostitute just to hang out with us, not to have sex with anybody, but just to like hang out with us. Like, let's go eat, let's go get drunk, and just have this prostitute hanging out. Yeah. The lady that I first got a hold of got real fucking mad at me, and then so I was like, okay, we can't call that one back. So I called a second number. And it was the same fucking lady. And she went off on me. Like, went off.
I'm saying really fucked up shit.
Why was she so mad?
She was, first of all, like, I think she thought, like, it was like a joke. But then, like, I think she should have figured out that it wasn't a joke when he tried calling the different numbers, but it turns out all the numbers on the call lead back to the same fucking place. Yeah. It's the same. It gets redirected. And so she was being, like, very hostile, and, like, Jeff was being very respectful and very serious, and she was just, like, mad and saying that, like saying you're like a homo or something. I forgot what you was saying.
Oh, you fucking
So
fat.
she's
You
mad.
want pee-pee, bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, she was like going off.
Mad that you didn't want to fuck her and you just wanted to hang out with her and get drunk with her.
I think that woman was just an operator.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that she is just like a legit fucking homophobe or something.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Like
There was a video
weird.
of this.
Yeah, there's it was funny at the time, but like the more it went, I was like, wow, she's fucking what is wrong with this? Like, she is not, and it made me think, like, the only thing it made me think is that maybe this keeps happening. And like say there's people that are legitimate, because like there's plenty of people that would want to like get a transgender prostitute. So like, why wouldn't you ask for that shit? And so I think that it was also kind of weird that they had zero options for that in fucking Vegas, like these cars that were all along the strip.
Right.
So it was really weird.
There's gotta be at least a few.
There has to be
trans prostitutes in Vegas. There is video of it. I think the one that got released was from Adam from Your Movie Sucks.
That's right.
He posted it to Twitter.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people in the chat room saying some people saying they've seen the video.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's pretty fucking funny though.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
But Jeff just wanted a little chick dick or girl dick, as he calls it, or whatever he was saying the other day.
Some feminine penis.
Feminine penis.
I heard the feminine and the lady penis.
I call it pussy sticks, is what I call it.
Pussy sticks.
Yeah, and some of my transgender fans actually like that when I call it the pussy stick. So, yeah.
Guys, if you wanna, I just found this girl like not that long ago because of OnlyFans. It's been OnlyFans been blowing up. So I've been watched a video about. I've been watching a few videos about OnlyFans and stuff, and just the market and how crazy how much people are making on average. It's fucking wild. And this one girl, she joined recently. If you want to look her up, her name is T.S. Melanie, and she's a Asian trans woman. I was so fucking like, she is so gorgeous. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. I'm like, how at any point were you ever, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where I was like, that's one of those things that I'll guys are like, oh, would you ever bang a trans woman? Would you ever do this? And then me, I've always like, I don't think so, but I don't know what I would say in the moment and whatever. But
it's like, here's the one.
When I was looking at that girl, I was like, bro, like, okay, I think I can make an exception. That fucking girl is just gorgeous. It was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous.
Is she on? Wait, hang on. I might have found it.
On T.S. Melanie, she just joined OnlyFans. That's what I saw, because it was like one of those things talking about the people in the top 1% of OnlyFans, and she's only been. I was like, what is happening? This is the world. I don't know if I've never.
Wow. Yeah, she's really pretty.
Yeah, I've never actually done just fucking gonna fuck up my search history.
I'm watching her blow her load.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Bailey J. My first fucking feminine penis love was Bailey J for sure. Holy
Bailey
shit.
J. I'm not sure who that is. I don't know what Bailey J is. Wait, is that the one that?
That's a toothbrush.
I'm not sure. Is that the Okay, so there was Alex Jones got caught with trans porn on his phone.
Oh no, I think that was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
that was awesome. That was one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, I would. This girl is nice looking.
You see her? Yeah. When I did a Google search, the thing that came up. Wait, this isn't even Tumblr. It says Tumblr. Tumbrel? What the hell is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
That's
Tom Brawl,
that's her. But that's her. That's her though on Tumbrel. Whatever the fuck that is.
Whatever that is.
If you do an image search for Bailey J toothbrush, you'll find the GIF that I'm talking about.
Is it BALEY or BAI? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hard to imagine this chick has a penis.
Yeah, that's like that shit's. When I saw that shit, I don't remember. So I went down a rabbit hole. Before I go to sleep, I go down a rabbit hole of YouTube, and I don't remember how I got there. I know what kind of sparked me off too. Recently, I also because this was very recent when I was watching some shit, and what's that guy? Hi, I think I'm real. He made a video about OnlyFans just like the other day, and it was pretty interesting too. And I started watching so much shit, and I'm like just fascinated, man, that these people. They're making so much money. It's blowing my mind that there's hundreds of people that are averaging 30,000 a month.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm just like, oh my god. And the thing is, they're not like posting these full length production things or whatever. It's just little snippets of stuff. And hey, I post more the more you tip me, and it's just. It blew my fucking mind, dude. It's really I'm fucking envious, bro. Like if there were a market for like dudes to be on OnlyFans, I would 100% show my dick on OnlyFans if I would make that type of money.
Oh,
no
yeah.
questions asked.
Oh my god,
No.
absolutely.
Well, that toothbrush means something.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Tommy's talking in the chat. He's been saying he's been feeling sick and he thinks he has corona. And he's not kidding too. He
Well,
said.
go to the hospital, bro.
That's what he says he's doing right
Yeah,
now.
You definitely need to go to the hospital. If you have the symptoms of corona, brother, please go to the hospital now.
Yeah. And take care of yourself, bro.
Dry cough, shortness of breath. Obviously, if you have fever, anything like that.
Yeah.
I was because I don't like going to hospitals or I'm like one of those fucking guys that just waits until I'm like almost dead. But I'm having some like gallbladder issues. I thought it was like appendicitis at first, and then I was just like told like don't fuck around, you have to go. Because I was like I'll just wait and see what happens. I don't really care, but like no, you have to go because if it is and it bursts in a few days and you can die. And I was like, I guess. And the first thing when I went to the hospital, the first thing they do outside of it, they test to your temperature. They want to like before you come in, and then if you possibly have symptoms, then they're gonna fucking put you on a certain section. I was like, whoa, this is fucking crazy. And but yeah, I don't have appendicitis, which fucking thank God. But
it's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking whatever. That's what's up.
Y'all got me looking at hot trannies now. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah. But yeah, that sucks. That sucks. It's weird, man. The world we're living in right now is fucking weird. How you just yeah, it's so fucking weird. But yeah, I'm just like you about waiting. I had an allergic reaction a couple years ago. I almost died. I was trying to be a badass. Eyes are all swollen up, lips were swollen up, everything. But then my throat started swelling. I was like, okay, I better go. I'm gonna die. And I went. So I can't eat cranberries. I know that.
No.
Shit.
What?
I'm allergic. Yeah, I'm allergic to cranberries. But yeah, it's very bad. Anyways, it's weird too because I used to eat cranberries all the time and never had an allergic reaction. But your immune system changes just like your taste buds. So.
Oh, that's 100%. I actually I never had any allergy issues. I had never had sinus issues ever until 2015. Something happened to my immune system first where it seemed like it was almost non-existent for a while, and then I couldn't even drink alcohol. Like if I drank like a couple of sips of a regular fucking light beer, I would feel buzzed like off of just like 2 sips. I was like, what the hell's wrong with me? And when I moved down to Arizona at the time, and I got hay fever, which fucking it was the worst thing. I was for a month. I just felt like I had the flu, It was fucking awful. And now, anytime I'm near a flower, I feel all fucked up, and I have like my Flonase and my fucking not Claritin, the other one, Zyrtec and shit.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Completely knew nothing about this. I never knew what itchy eyes. I didn't know what fucking sinus headache was.
That's how I was.
Yeah.
And now
I grew up the same
you
way.
grew up
I
with that?
never had allergies
Yeah.
until like 2013. I got a cold, and then ever since, like my nose runs. I get sick all the time.
I got them real bad, but I can't take those kind of medicines because I have high blood pressure.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
they make it for high blood?
Yeah,
like
they-
Corseed and stuff.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I've got.
If I
I take that. Yeah.
If I do Flonase, I get sick as fuck. There's something in it that like
Yeah.
it just I don't know what it is. I have a horrible reaction to it.
Mm.
It's savage.
It's got quercetin too, by the way, Missy.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, the medicine you were talking about. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I've been pronouncing it wrong my whole life, sounding like a dumbass.
And that's you're cute. You can get by with it.
Oh, thank you.
Unlike Shabisky.
Well, I'm now entered into the Real Doll sweepstakes. So, crossfit for me.
There you go.
I can't do it because that's a creepy bitch.
I mean, do it anyway, man.
Yeah.
I just look. I will find so many uses for that fucking thing,
robot's
and like
gonna rip your
videos and
dick
shit.
off.
That's what I'm saying.
I hope you win it.
The robot's
Yeah.
gonna rip your dick off. Is what I'm saying.
No, she'll be my fucking co-host for a new web show or something. I don't know.
She's gonna hurt your penis. Is what she's gonna do. All right, we got 1 minute left of the show. It's been an awesome fucking show. We appreciate you stopping by, Derek. Man, that's awesome.
Hey, yeah, it's
was
good to
cool.
finally be on the show, man.
Yeah, yeah. And
It was
Jeff,
fun.
as always, you know we love you.
Mhm.
That was a noise he made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Shabisky,
Yeah, what's up, babe?
you got something to say? He ain't said nothing for the last fucking hour.
Do I have to talk?
It's always a pleasure to be on the show, the morning wood.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Love it.
That was very nice, very nice, very nice. So we want to thank everybody for liking, sharing, tipping, watching, all that good shit. Make sure you stop by tomorrow. We've got Marilyn Mathers. We have Red Eye with us, and we're gonna do some crazy shit as always. I don't know if he can hear me now, but I'm gonna message Bulls and tell him that it's time to end the show because he was doing it at a different location and he can't get to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Remotely.
So thank you guys, and and Shabisky suck.
No. Everyone give it a thumbs up. I'm the greatest. Okay. There's a song about it. We should play it on the next show. Yeah, it's an awesome song.
I hate
Beautiful.
somebody.
Beautiful song.
I'm the greatest.
You ask somebody